strangest thing when you start forecasting how something's going to play out. So, last year was just all about continuing to prove myself, take advantage of every opportunity that I was given, and this year is going to be more of the same. Honestly, every minute I get out there, I just want to continue to help this team win.
Where did you? It was you had like a 25-minute off season. I understand that, but where did you think you got better anywhere in that time off, or is this just going to be just continued progression from where you left in October?
No, I definitely think I've improved. A huge part of it, like you said, in the limited time, most of the time was spent just getting your body back, and that's where a lot of my emphasis was, and continue to improve in skill, specific skill areas. Obviously, improving my conditioning and my physicality will help me defensively. But I think the biggest area that I've noticed is just how much slowed down everything is. And a lot of that just comes from the invaluable experience that you have, making a run like we did last year. So, I think that's where I've noticed the biggest difference. I mean, we'll see once we get into real action tonight, which I know we're all really excited for. So we'll see how it kind of plays out.
Thanks. I'm required to say shoot it, of course. So
I got you.
All right, next up we have Jason Jackson. Go ahead, Jax.
Morning, Duncan. What is best for you tonight and Friday? More dress rehearsals, or what tends to be the case with rotations in the preseason, a little bit of dust knocking off?
Yeah, for sure. Just continue to build on what we've been doing in camp, just making sure we're really, really competing. We know that there's going to be mistakes and the fluidity isn't going to be there like we all had it, at the end of last year, but that's what this time is about, continuing to build and play through mistakes, learn and grow and kind of come together as a group. So for myself, individually, from an individual standpoint, I just want to focus on continuing to use my voice on both sides of the ball and helping particularly younger guys into spots. And then also just kind of, doing what I do on both sides of the ball and flying around and making shots.
All right, next we have Christos Saltos from SDNA Greece.
Hello, Duncan. I have two questions for you. The first one is, do you believe that the preseason games is a part of is like a continue of your game in the bubble? Could we expect to see the same approach in these two preseason games?
I think the approach will be a little bit different. Obviously the last time we were playing, it was for all the marbles. So, I think the approach will be probably more about growth and improving and, just getting really comfortable with each other. So, I imagine I don't know much in terms of how, Coach Spo is going to handle it, but I imagine there's going to be different lineups and experimenting with different things. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. And the second question is about the tattoo photo that you post on Instagram. Is a part of is a plan for you to make a tattoo on your hand?
We'll see, man. You might have to stay tuned on that one. I'm not disclosing that information at this point.
All right, next we have Michael Kugno with TV Channel 4.
Yeah, Doug, I was actually going to ask you too if we can confirm an arm sleeve or not, but I'll move on to just piggybacking off what Jax asked about knocking the dust off, because you guys haven't really had that long of a break. Does it even feel like you're at all rusty?
I will say the continuity is really at an all-time high. I mean, it feels like you said, like we were just playing. We returned so many guys, and the guys that we are mixing in are really, really smart and able to pick things up quickly. Just ultimate professionals. So, there's shouldn't be too much, of a difference. The reality is, though, like tonight, I imagine that we're going to play around with some different lineups and try to do some different things. Obviously, the expectations are still the same, and we expect to go out there and take care of business on both sides of the ball and just compete. That's what we really want to see. Just kind of continue to reinstall that kind of competitive grit and competitive will.
All right, and next we welcome back Tim Reynolds. Go ahead.
Dunk, I had one more thing I wanted to ask you. The bubble was kind of a shooter's paradise. The way the gyms were built, everything was exactly the same. The temperatures were the same. The floors were the same. Everything was perfect for shooters. At least that was the consensus. Now you're back in cavernous, empty gyms. I know you're made for empty gyms. I know you're used to that, of course. How different do you think it's going to be? I mean, you guys, yes, you guys are the best shooters in the world, but the depth perception, it is a real thing. Like, do you think it's going to be different playing in big empty buildings as opposed to what the bubble was set up as?
Yeah, there are differences. Like you point out. I think that like it took a little bit of time adjusting in the bubble. It'll be a little bit of an adjustment. That doesn't mean that I don't think we're going to go out there and miss all these shots. The expectation and hope is that we can shoot anywhere as long as the hoop is still 10 feet, which I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, I mean, I think once we get adjusted and comfortable, then it should be business as usual. But you definitely make some points in terms of just how empty an 18,000 people person arena feels when there's nobody in it. So it'll be an adjustment, but it's outside of our control. Just gotta continue to just let it fly and live with the result.